With so many options, why choose Arizona State University?
For me, the only online option was ASU because of the quality. Their faculty was really involved with their students and care about your personal journey. The dedication to my personal development from my professors, that's been extremely valuable to me.
Earn your degree from the nation's most innovative university. Online. That's a degree better. Explore more than 300 undergraduate, graduate, and certificate programs at asuonline.asu.edu.
The ultimate day of heavy metal is coming to Somerset Amphitheater. Don't miss out on Summer of Loud 2025 on July 11th with performances by Parkway Drive, I Prevail, Beartooth, and more. Get full show and ticket details now at KFAN.com keyword calendar.
How long are you going to talk?
Oh, come on now. Come on now. Don't do that to me.
So hurt. You really hurt him, Corey.
Yeah, Corey.
Ben, were you hurt on Thursday when you were gone and Sauce just flat out said he likes the show better without guests?
I wasn't hurt at all. I sent you guys a very nice text.
You did.
Just to say,
Yeah, thank you.
and I meant every word, and I'm including myself in some of that. But for all the masses out there, I texted these guys after Sauce said that and I said, I agree that it was nice to hear just the three of you. Like, you guys got back to your roots. It allowed for each one of you to jump in, be quippy, be quick, kind of show off your personalities a little bit more.
Thank you for your honesty.
Without having a whole bunch of contributors like, dumbasses like me in here.
Buzz killing our vibe.
Yeah, Buzz killing the vibe, Buzz killing all the timing. So I was like, it was really nice just to listen to the three of you guys banter. You guys should do that more often.
Did you like when I asked to basically vote somebody off the island and Sauce landed on Muss? That Muss has to go. That was what you said.
Isn't that the correct answer?
I'm not saying that.
I don't want anybody
the
gone.
correct answer?
And I believe you were one of the first ones. Sauce is like, no, we can't lose Ben.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that was very nice of you. That was very nice.
Yes. They're my A1s from day one.
So not Marnie. Marnie, you could do without.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I could do
What
without
about Parrish?
Marnie, yeah. I could do without Parrish until it's golf season, yeah. Yeah.
Muss?
I don't miss him now.
Oh,
man.
What a mean thing.
Man, what a mean thing to say.
Brutal.
Yeah, where's this brutal honesty
Why are you
coming
being
from?
Yeah, you're the
brutal?
brutalist.
What's going on with the brutal one?
No, you asked, so I'm going to answer.
Oh,
You're
That's all?
wicked.
What else? What truth serum do we get out of him? So what else can we ask him?
Yeah, good point.
yeah. Would you make
Hot
love to
seat.
Whoopi Goldberg?
Yeah, would you? Yes or no?
No.
Why?
I knew it.
Woodhawk?
100%.
How about a girl that looks like Damien Woody?
A Woodhawk?
100%.
Yeah.
For-
A
I'll do
woman
anything
that
for a popover.
a woman that looks like Andre the Giant. Woodhawk?
Hey,
I like them all.
You're deflecting.
yeah.
Hawk's
This is
not
about
the one
you.
on trial here.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're asking for your honesty.
Apparently
for once.
ask me.
Yeah, I don't know. You're pretty honest about everything right now.
Yeah, what's going on with you? Here's a question for you. There's a Brazilian wandering spider.
Oh no.
Looks like a tarantula, pretty big.
It's nice. It's nicely waxed.
About the size of your hand, right?
Boy, way too big.
Yeah, big old
yeah.
spider. Big old spider. Okay, now this is back in the olden days. And Sauce,
Yes.
because you've gained all your weight back. This is back in the old days.
Oh,
Okay, this isn't reality. I'm telling
that's a
you.
huge bitch.
Please, I'm creating a
A scenario.
scenario. Thank you.
Okay.
It's back in the old days. You've gained all your weight back. You cannot get an erection. But you've heard the Brazilian wandering spider has a bite that causes a penile erection that lasts several hours. Would you, in fact, let a Brazilian wandering spider bite you on your arm, let's say?
Can I ask
I was
one
gonna
quick
say,
question?
yeah.
Yeah,
Why is it important in this scenario that he's gained all the weight back?
Yeah.
because that's why you can't get an erection.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's too chubby. heavy.
I thought it was just like you're not in good shape, so you're not
Yeah.
just going to like get a gal anyway. So you're going to have to probably get pretty desperate, including getting a spider bite.
He's too chubby hubby.
Got it.
Okay.
So you got to let a Brazilian wandering spider bite you on the arm in order to get an erection. You got to do it or not?
It's like Spider-Man. Superpowers.
Right.
I think this is an easy answer.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
What do you say, Ben?
I say 100%.
Yeah, what if it's a snakey?
Probably not.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do snake.
If you turn the scenario in that the wandering spider had just to stumble across your penile and it had to be bitten there, I would say no.
I was going to go there, but that doesn't seem like it'd be useful.
No.
If he bit you there, you know what I mean?
No, people would question, what are your marks in your wiener?
Yeah, again.
Yeah, right. But if I had to get bit on the forearm, and had 4 or 5 hours, hell yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I would definitely do that.
Is there a risk of death?
Oh, no.
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 So these are not
just
deadly.
euphoria and pleasure.
Not deadly in any way.
Not deadly. No, you're just going to get a 7-hour erection.
How on a scale of 0 to 10? You know, like
stiff, real stiff.
No.
Real stiff.
When you go to the doctor's office and they have those little faces
metal.
for pain.
Oh yeah.
And number 10 is basically like a raging red.
Frowny face.
Right.
Yeah.
How many smiles are we talking here? Is this super painful?
8.
Is it an 8 on the pain scale?
On the pain scale, yeah.
What do you think? What do you think the spider does after he does it? Does he take 4 of his eyes and kind of wink at you and say, "You're welcome"?
He smokes 8 cigarettes.
Oh, he's the one that smokes the cigarettes.
He does. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
He also goes up the water spout.
Oh.
Yep.
Sauce, how many legs does a spider have?
8.
Are you 100% sure? Yes or no?
Yes.
How many legs does an insect have?
6.
Man.
He's getting smarter.
good.
And
What's
he's
going on
angry.
here? Did
He's
you
angry.
get? Did somebody bite you with knowledge?
Did you guys see in the Oscars yesterday, kind of early in the show, that Paul Lambert won?
Yeah.
That guy's won like 4 or 5
Yeah,
times.
He's real good.
Been
he's
nominated
good.
and won like 3 times. I think
Okay,
he's
so
won.
speaking of that, right? It's pretty cool that somebody's named Paul Lambert and is successful. It's pretty sweet.
Oh.
This might have been a goof, but I got tweeted this like 4 different times. You know when the redacted Epstein list came out the other day? Like partial Epstein list came out?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm about to say?
Oh, Lord.
Somebody sent me it because one of the names on the list is David Lambert.
Oh, Jesus.
And
I did not see that.
Oh, yeah, I got sent it multiple times.
No.
They're like, look who's on the Epstein list. And I'm like, what are the chances that it's that David Lambert?
0.
It can't be 0.
That can't be 0.
You don't understand probability. See, God, somebody's got to bite you more.
Yeah.
Are you
It can't
aware
be 0.
of his whereabouts all the time?
I mean, I'm not.
Where is he right now?
Yeah.
How do you know he's not on an island?
I don't. I mean, I would guess he's at home.
I would guess that as well, but it's not 0. Anyway, tough break for your brother.
It's under 1%.
Sure.
It's like 0.0000001.
Still a chance.
It's not 0.
Still a chance he was on there
not
at least
0.
one time.
But it's pretty close. Pretty close to 0.
On
You're
the
saying he's not
list.
cool enough to get on that island?
I'm saying maybe we should alert Dave or Daryl Strawberry's PR team.
Isn't Daryl Strawberry dead?
Yeah.
Yeah, but his estate.
He still has a team.
Because nobody's going to buy more jerseys?
No.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, the first time I saw that, I'm like, what am I looking at here?
Yeah.
Then I saw David Lambert. I'm like, got it. Okay. Got it. Thanks for the heads up.
No, Daryl Strawberry is still with us.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, I'm pretty sure he's not
Yeah, he's
dead.
still alive.
Oh, his PR team is dead.
Yeah.
Yes.
We had it backwards.
Oh, yeah.
I was talking about a different one. A different guy. Different.
Oh, not the baseball player,
No,
Daryl Strawberry.
No, guy I played football with in college.
Daryl Apple.
Why would his name be a different fruit?
Yeah, if it's a different.
It's a different Daryl Strawberry.
Yeah, were you listening to the
Same
Jesus
name,
name,
different guy.
Same name,
That's his
different
middle
person.
name.
That's his middle name.
Daryl Apple Strawberry.
Mm-hmm.
Das. Sounds sweet.
That's really something.
All right.
By the way, where did you play college football again?
I didn't.
You sure?
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Okay.
I'll admit it now.
Okay.
I played for Iraq.
Oh,
Wow.
Only place that would give you a scholarship?
Yep. Only place that they'd let me play linebacker.
Oh.
Yeah. Everybody else wanted me to play center.
How are the accommodations?
Not great.
Yeah.
Not great, Core.
Indoor training facility or outdoors?
Both.
Man, that's hot.
Yep. Depended on if it had been bombed yet. They'd bomb it. We'd rebuild it.
And
We
this
didn't play
was
a lot of football.
this was during Saddam's reign.
It was. Yeah. I thought it had something to do with Camaros.
Did you guys play just within Iraq, or did you guys play other countries as well?
Yeah, no, we played outside the country mostly.
Oh,
Yeah.
you did.
It wasn't a good schedule. We played Afghanistan, Iran, Nepal, and Rockford, Minnesota. Strange.
Wow.
That's a long road trip.
Yeah, it's a long road trip. That's
Long road trip.
It's kind of like the new expanded
Yeah,
Big Ten.
That's right. Yeah, it didn't make any sense at all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like LA going all the way to Rutgers.
Yep. Then the war happened. Ended my college career.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry.
What a run! What a run!
For 8 years.
I did.
Good for you.
Yeah.
So you were the Parker Fox of Iraq football.
That's what they called me.
They called you that back then?
They did, yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
And scene.
Yeah, let's end that one.
That went too far.
I kind of felt.
Went
I
too long.
kind of felt like we were going to go down a road we shouldn't go down,
Not
but
too long. Yeah.
we pulled it back together. I mean, nobody got in trouble.
KFAN News with Chris Hockey, presented by Carboni's Pizzeria.
Oh, that'd be real good. Did they make popovers?
You're obsessed.
So what? You got a problem?
No. Are you going to wrestle me? Why did Hawk beat up Paul? He ripped pop.
Wait, what?
No, he said up,
Oh.
up, yeah.
Relax.
You guys want to see something terrible?
Are you going to pull your pants down?
It's not terrible. It's just embarrassing. And it points like JFK back into the left.
Oh, my.
You know what I mean?
Why is it back into the left?
Peronis.
Yeah, Peronis.
Pepperonis?
He's got bent carrot disease.
Your poor wiener.
Pronounced Carbonis.
Oh.
BenCarrot.com takes you to ChrisHockey.com. It's a direct link.
God, you buy a lot of domain
I do. I
names.
love them.
You love it.
You love domain names.
I don't need no domain.
Do you still own abracadabra.com?
Don't ask me stupid
It
questions.
was tada.com.
Oh, yeah. Do you still own that?
And
course
kicktheballs.com.
I sold that one. Made money off that.
How much?
14,000 million.
Wow. I heard you still here.
I like this job.
There's a pill for that?
Oh, that's what I'm Still Here was about. It was about
What?
Chris selling
Yeah.
domain names to soccer
That's
teams.
right. Yep.
No
Yeah.
wonder nobody
Wait, you
watched
didn't know
that
there was a
movie.
pill
You've
for
seen those
Peyronie's
commercials?
disease?
See?
With
And
the bent carrot?
And I'll tell you guys what. If we had never invaded Iraq, I'd still be playing football and I wouldn't be here. So I'm glad it happened.
What is that word?
What?
Peroni.
No, this one.
Wait, are you pretending that you've never heard of Peyronie's disease and
Never
now
heard
you
of
know
it.
you have a pill to cure your Peyronie's disease?
How bad is it?
Yeah, careful how you
stand on
say
your
that
head to
other
use the
word.
bathroom.
I mean, I gotta
Whoa.
Whoa.
I gotta face 11 o'clock if I'm at the urinal. Like,
Did you
Yeah, do you have to like adjust for a wicked slice?
did you Google image?
yeah.
Defying gravity.
Oh,
Oh my.
A wild weather week is ahead
quit looking at wieners.
with sun, warm, snow, and cold all expected. The week begins with warmth as temperatures will be in the mid 50s today. A mix of rain, freezing rain, and snow is expected, with some areas picking up more than 3 inches of snow tomorrow night. Some areas of Minnesota will get more snow, pending which way the storm shifts.
Destroyer.
The end of the week calls for sun and highs in the upper 30s to lower 40s. So a wild weather week in Minnesota, but that's okay. It's spring, right? It's almost spring. Don't we spring forward this weekend? Or
Is it
soon?
this
Saturday,
weekend?
Yeah.
Spring
Saturday, yeah.
It's the worst.
Why?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The founding fathers.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
Why do you
why?
hate it?
It's a bad weekend for it. It's the Wild play like have an afternoon game.
So it's bad for you.
Yeah, it's bad for me, and this is probably the
But it
busiest weekend of
happens
the
over
year.
the weekend.
Hey, why don't you just go to bed 1 hour earlier
Right.
for one night?
Can't. Yeah, I'll be up late.
How late will you be up?
This sounds like a fate worse than death.
I'll probably be up till about midnight, maybe.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
And have to be up and moving at what point on the following day?
Yeah, I mean,
You say Mad Men?
it's not that bad. It throws me off.
Grow some
It
palms.
takes about. I used to be fine with it. Now it takes me about 2-3 weeks of.
2 or 3 weeks.
I'm not kidding, man.
What happens when you
It's
travel?
an hour.
It's bad, man. It's
Grow some
bad.
palms.
Yeah, it's an hour.
I go through it. It's just it
flying to
sucks.
Australia.
You're talking about springing for 1 hour sets you off for
completely
several
throws me
weeks.
off.
2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I hope that just made the preposterous statement tournament for
Right.
next year. That just springing forward an hour
I'm glad
throws
you
you off
guys
for
are,
weeks.
It throws you off for like a half a day.
Maybe a day at the most.
Yeah, maybe a day.
Okay, then maybe people wouldn't be talking about getting rid of it. The whole reason why they're talking about getting rid of it is because
of how tired you
Because
are.
there's more
No,
people
it's
like
not.
you.
That's not why they're getting rid of it. They're getting rid of it because it doesn't make any sense anymore.
Yeah, but that's part the consequences of it.
No,
what it
those are
does
just
to-
like extra added, like, oh yeah, and by the way, the kids have a hard time adjusting. And,
No, absolutely.
And big kids like Zach.
2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, what is wrong with you?
iHeartRadio just went out of business.
Yeah.
Well, that has
I
nothing
thought
to
we
do
were
with it.
a growth, whatever.
We were till this segment.
Oh.
No.
So let me ask you, what exactly happens in that 2 to 3 weeks? Like, how are you? Are you just constantly tired, or
Yeah.
what?
How about those balls?
Pretty much, yeah.
Hey, you didn't answer the question. What time do you have to get up the following
I mean,
day?
it's probably associated with the whole seasonal affective disorder I got, but that's part of it. But yeah,
I don't know what just happened.
What?
No. I'm just getting your.
what?
Seasonal.
Okay, so- What time do you have to get up on Sunday morning?
Well, I mean, should we light a candle? Are you
You're
going to be
gonna
okay?
need
I mean, I've been asking
come in
for
here, you might
sympathy
want
this
to.
morning. I really have been asking for it. I hope you guys
Does it
please
feel like
keep,
you're
me,
getting
keep
it?
me in your thoughts and prayers.
Hawk just blew his backside out. Are you okay?
I'm okay. I just mentioned that it throws me off. It absolutely does. Throws a lot
Throws
of
me
people
off. Freaking jerk.
I mean, I'm happy you guys
Get on
are
my
good.
nerves.
Good for you guys.
It does throw me off for maybe one day.
Oh, a day? What does that throw you off? A day? Why does it throw you off? Are you a big kid?
Oh, wait. We can't make
Shouldn't throw
we
you
can't
off.
make
It's
fun
1
of Zach.
hour.
For
It's
2 to
1
3
hour.
guys,
weeks.
easy.
I forgot we can't make fun of Zach.
Yep.
No, you can make fun of me.
Sounds like it.
No, yeah, I don't think we
Sounds
can.
like it. You can make fun of me.
No,
Can I not make fun of you?
No, I'm
I mean, I'll stop making fun of you. I'm down to make fun of you.
Makes fun of me.
No.
I won't make
I
fun
don't
of
make fun of
anybody.
you.
You posted a video about you making fun of me.
I did.
I don't know.
What was that?
I don't even understand what.
the initials bit, which I love.
Oh.
I don't care. You make fun of me all the time.
Yeah, that was. But I mean, you did think on Friday that due diligence
I
was
did.
one word.
I did. Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't hide it because as soon as I said that's right for Parrish, you were like, what? Ooh. And I'm like, what was that over there? You're like, nothing. Never mind. I'm like, what's wrong? I thought it was one word. Due diligence.
Yeah.
Due diligence.
I actually, that's not. That's
Don't
not
give
maybe
him
the
an
word.
out. It's just like Zach and his seasonal whatever disorder. Don't give him an out.
I think a lot of people thought due diligence was one word.
I think you need to look up the definition of a lot. I don't think a lot of people do. It's 2 words. Due diligence. By the way, that'd be a good pen name for you if you ever write a book. Due diligence.
Yeah, that'd be great. They know who it is, though.
Hey, Ben,
Yeah.
what do you think your vertical jump was when you did the combine? You remember?
Yeah, this is like 32 or something.
You could dunk though, correct? Back in the day,
yeah.
Could you dunk in high school?
Yes.
Man, that's the coolest.
No, but
Good for you.
here's the thing though. I wasn't if you caught me 5 minutes into the game, I was already like my hops were gone. I was an early jumper.
Warm-ups, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that's the time to dunk anyway, right?
I know,
when
but-
everybody's like, wow, this game's going to be sweet. And you're like, look at that dude dunking in the layup
I did
line.
not have the cardio for basketball. So I was like, if I'm not getting this alley-oop or something within the first 5 minutes, it's not going to happen.
Here's how cool that moment can be. I think I've said multiple times. I realized in 9th grade, I was never going to be a guy that made the team and actually got minutes,
Or
right?
love to women?
I was at a small enough school where I could have been like the 15th guy on the bench and got in if it was we're up 40 or down 40, and that's the only time I was ever going to get in.
Sure.
Right? I wasn't good enough. However, if I could have dunked, then you could argue, well, he probably would have been good enough to play. But I'm just saying, if I would have been the same skill level I was, which was not good, but could dunk, I would have done anything to be on that team just to do sweet dunks in the layup line and then sit on the bench.
Yeah. And then just
Right, look at chicks.
Look at who's watching you. Yep.
And then even if the gals would have been in the crowd going, how come he never gets in? He does sweet dunks.
He's too good.
He's too right.
He's too good.
He's too intimidating. They don't want to scare North Branch too much.
Yeah.
I would have put up with all of the practice time, all of the work just to do sweet layup line dunks.
I tell you what, you know what's even more fun in this scenario?
Kissing girls.
Kissing broads.
Because you dunked in the layup line.
Yeah, that was the best. It was the whole bit where you're chasing down somebody else and you try to block it off the backboard.
Yeah.
Oh, smacking the LeBron
bit.
Yeah, smacking the backboard was the most fun.
Yeah. You yell, Honora!
No.
Right?
No. The backboard of a no. I don't know. Why would you yell that?
I don't know. That joke went over my head. Why would I yell Honora?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be a part of the bit.
Just shout out to the sex workers.
Yeah.
I never even dribbled a basketball, so I couldn't be a part of the bit.
Man.
You were a wrestler, weren't you?
Yeah, man, I was out wrestling.
Why you're wrestling.
But why were you a wrestler?
Because of the movie Vision Quest.
Yeah.
Who did you
like
want to
the
wrestle?
sweet
I was a
singlets.
wrestle shoot.
Did you buy that autograph picture? Yeah, of course you did.
Of course I did.
Yeah.
It never came. I told you guys that. I never
But did
got
it show up?
You're gross, brother.
Thanks, Hulkster. You're gross, brother.
That's the worst segment we've ever done.
Oh, there's been way worse.
there's been worse.
Way worse than that.
Hey, Zach, I stole a ding dong out of your quarters.
Not today.
No, they're not mine, man.
Okay.
And you're done with the Twinkies. There's Twinkies in there.
I'm telling you, Ben, you go in there and taste a Twinkie right now.
No thanks.
They're lemon now. It's the weirdest thing. I swear to God, they weren't lemons when I was a kid.
You loved them growing up, though, correct?
Loved them.
Or didn't get
They're
any?
okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't like. I don't remember.
They do
loving
taste
them.
different.
Do they really?
Chris is right.
Weirdest thing.
It's. I don't even know how to describe it.
See, I would prefer, I think, a little more of a lemony taste to that.
Give it a shot then.
Yeah, growing up, it was truly like a vanilla cake with frosting in the
right.
middle. Now it does have some kind of weird. I don't even know how to describe it either. It's just different. So Zach had his first Twinkie ever Friday after the show and was underwhelmed. Didn't spit it out, didn't think it was gross, just didn't like it.
Quitter?
Yeah. I think it's nostalgia, though, for all of us, right? I mean,
sure.
at the time, it was like a packaged treat that tastes this good.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah, man.
Those coffee cakes are the best.
Yeah,
Those
coffee cakes are
Hostess
great.
coffee cakes.
Kids these days.
Really good. Sauce will do sports after this. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Van.
The NCHC Frozen Face-Off is bringing the best of college hockey to Xcel Energy Center one final time. Tickets are still available for all sessions March 21st and 22nd. Don't miss out on the chance to see a champion crowned in St. Paul one last time. Full details, get your tickets today at KFAN.com. Just make the keyword calendar.
Hi. Hey. Here we are, man. Listen, it's a beautiful day out there. It's Monday, but man, what a day. It's perfect. Go for a hike, walk around, maybe finally pick up that dog doo-doo. I mean, let's go.
Ugh.
Just me?
No, I was going to say, a couple, was it about 10 days ago when we had the first 50-degree day as on a Sunday?
Sure.
And we had all that melt. And then I was put on dog poop duty.
Yeah.
It actually was the most enjoyable time I've had outside in a while.
No kidding.
Yeah,
Sure, go on.
Well, everybody was just in a good mood when the sun was out. It was 50 degrees. I was like, I don't even care what job I'm tasked with right now. This is just nice to be outside. I will never have another feeling like that doing that chore for the rest of the year. But for that one 30-minute window, boy, that was just fun.
Yeah.
Just blissful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't care that it was sort of, I got out of my shoes a little bit. Some of the dookie was still frozen to the ground.
Yeah.
You got to kind of kick it free.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to do that job with your good shoes.
No.
Those are your working shoes.
Yeah. Those are my doggy doo-doo shoes.
Yeah.
How do you do?
Doggy doo. Anyway, how was that? Was that enough for you?
I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah. All right.
And when Chris was saying a couple, minutes ago that there's like snow / maybe even rain in the forecast here in the next couple of days, right? Maybe rain turning to snow. Like when that job's on the docket and you're like, I got to do that in the next day or two. And then it rains.
It's the worst.
It's the worst. Hideous. You're like, well, I guess I'm just going to wait 5 more months.
Yeah.
It'll pick itself up.
I need it to either completely dry out or freeze again because I'm not dealing with that. Ugh,
I'm surprised you even really have to do it because I'm sure your dogs are like super teeny tiny. It's like rabbit poops.
No,
they eat that.
They do eat that. Though.
Yeah, we got one dog that eats that too. Only the frozen ones. Don't eat the fresh ones.
Man.
Yeah, let it go, man. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, they do a lot of damage for two small dogs.
Two small dogs.
And we're dumb because we let them out the front door. So it's not like we can just let the backyard just get covered for months and months and months. We take them out right where everybody walks right up to the house. So it's definitely like,
we're guilty of that too.
Yeah, it's more convenient. It's like the dogs got to go. I don't want to walk them all the way downstairs and out the door. Let's just let them out the front. So then it's just like, welcome to the house.
Yeah,
here's piles of crap.
I tell you what, if we had to do it all over again, and we could still do it to this. I mean, we could still make the change now, but I don't know if I want to put the money into it. I would do the fake front yard. I would do the turfed front yard.
No kidding.
I wouldn't have. I mean, it's hugely popular in Southern California, and the technology's gotten so good that you're like, I can't even tell if that's a real or fake lawn. And the fact that I'd have no water, I wouldn't have to use a sprinkler system at all. The dog poop cleanup would be great. No mud. I mean, that would be amazing. I mean, the mud season for animals is the worst. The worst. And our front yard right now is wrecked because where the invisible fence line is, that is run back and forth with all the other dogs and people that walk by our house because we have a ton of people that just walk by like where we live. And so, like, I can't even grow any grass there anyway. So it's just parts of mud. It's like a mud track out front.
How does cleaning dog poop work with those lawns? Because do you have to like? I mean, eventually you have to scrub it, right, or something?
No, you just let it
wait
rain.
For it to rain.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah.
Because that's what I've always wondered when it comes to like turf and guys spitting and pouring stuff and everything, because that's just
I don't even know. I was under the assumption that the indoor facilities I've played in and all the stadiums I've played in, I don't think that they treat those things with any sort of like disinfectant spray. I think they just it's just spit and blood and sweat all over the ground.
Hot.
Yeah, super hot. Super hot.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip, presented by All Around, your TimberTech deck building contractor.
The Minnesota Timberwolves beat the Phoenix Suns 116-98. Ant had 44, and future Timberwolf Kevin Durant had 26. Your Wolves are 33-29. They battle the 76ers tomorrow at 7 p.m.
Great. Okay, can I ask you guys real quick, because there was a little pregnant pause there. What did Ant get suspended for?
Too many technicals.
Yeah.
And what is it? Just his mouth that's getting him in trouble?
He complains.
It's a little bit of everything, but yeah, it's is it 16? I think is the number.
Yeah.
Once you get to 16, you get suspended for a game.
Gotcha.
I think they put that rule back in the day in play because of Rasheed Wallace. If I remember,
I'm pretty sure you're correct.
Because he was just getting like $90,000 a year, and they're like, at some point, we can't just kick you out of the game after 2. It's got to be some kind of running total, and there's got to be a punishment if you don't stop complaining. So I think that's why they put it in originally.
How do we all feel about that? About him specifically, not the rule, but like him.
He's got to take it down a notch. It's getting really old. Again, it's the same. We talked about it an hour ago, but it's the same reason everybody got tired of Cat, because Cat would just complain after every play, and you're like, buddy.
Relax.
Watch Tim Duncan for a little bit. Like, Duncan rarely complained, right? But, I mean, not that he didn't, but I'm just saying there's some of the greats don't almost ever complain.
Yeah.
They just get the calls because they keep their mouth shut. And now Ant seems to be leaning into the whining thing more.
I know. I'm glad to hear you say that, because that's the way I feel about him lately, is that I'm getting a little tired of his immaturity.
Yeah.
I'm like, you claim that you are the leader of this team and you want to be, I know this whole face of the NBA is like a big talking point, but he wants to be one of the faces of the NBA. I'm like, you're pretty damn immature, man. Like, you gotta, I don't know.
Think of how much,
learn how to be more of a professional.
Think of how much heat we gave Devin Booker last year during the playoffs for being a baby and whining.
Correct.
Right? Timberwolves fans just leaned into that, going like, wow, you're such a baby. Quit whining all the time. And now we have a guy that does it just as much, if not more.
I mean, I love the fact that he came out and he's always been, no days off. He hates the fact that the stars of this league just like take breaks and just like sit out randomly and whatever. And I appreciate that like toughness that he has. But boy, the baby complaining and the constant complaining and the body language of sitting in his locker, lean back and just talking trash on the officials and this, that, and the other. And like, I don't know, man. It's like, it's wearing on me as far as what I thought he was early on.
I'm a little surprised, and maybe it's happened. I'm a little surprised somebody from the Wolves, whether it's Mike Conley or Chris Finch or somebody, or 15 of them, have just said, like, you are one of the best players on the planet, right? Like, just take it down a notch.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
I'm sure he's got that speech a couple of times, but, it's still up to him to do it. Should calm down a little bit,
Yeah,
relax.
I know.
Take it down a notch.
Grow up, Peter Pan.
Yeah. The Wild won 1-0 over Boston, Zacho. The Wild's lone goal came from Freddie Gaudreau. The Wild will battle the Kraken tomorrow at 9 p.m.
Yeah, they hung on for dear life. They got the win. Gus played very, very well, and that's what they need. It's just one game, 2 points at a time. Quick road trip here to start the month before they are home for most of it. So now's the time to ramp it up and get some points and get into the playoffs and make a run.
The boys' high school hockey tournament starts this Wednesday, Zacho. St. Paul Cathedral versus Matamidi is the first game on Wednesday at 11 a.m. And then it ends Thursday with Class AA Rogers versus Edina at 8:30.
Yeah, I don't want to correct you. St. Cloud Cathedral. People would probably not be happy with that.
What'd I say?
You said St. Paul Cathedral.
Oh, whoops, my fault. I love the St. Paul Cathedral.
No, I just...
He loves going there.
Yeah, I love that place.
St. Paul, that's St. Cathedral. St. Paul's great, too.
St. Cloud Cathedral, sorry, yeah. Yeah, I feel closer to the Lord.
So, yeah, that should be fun. Our coverage starts on Thursday on the Plus, and I'll be calling, 10 games over those 3 days between the Plus and the Fan. It's best time of year.
Sweet.
Good. Bunch of new teams. And thank you to the World Junior Championships 2026 for presenting our coverage of the tourney on the Fan.
Who's the best team?
Moorhead by a mile. And then Hibbing in Class A is probably going to make a run. But Class A tournaments, a lot of parity in Class A this year. So don't sleep on Class A. And Class 2A obviously should be a good one. Rogers coming in, Shock competing there, making their Class 2A tournament debut. So a lot of good teams from around the Metro, and a great week of section finals last week as well.
Okay, forgive me because I forgot if I've asked this the last couple of years and if somebody else has asked the last couple of years. But what's the thought on doing a 1A, 2A championship? Like the two?
Never going to happen. Never going to happen. Non-starter. It's just the Class A. If you don't know the two classes, the Class A is based on enrollment, so it's the small schools, and there have been times where the Class A schools can compete in 2A a lot, but usually if you take the A and AA champions, it's just like I said, it's just never going to happen. It's a non-starter, so. It's fun to think about, and there have been years where it would be cool.
There's that much of a difference, you think?
Yeah.
Like, you don't even think it'd be competitive?
Like Moorhead would probably beat, well, I assume Moorhead wins.
Let's say it's Moorhead and Hibbing.
Yeah, Moorhead would win by a sizable margin.
So, like, not even worth it for the viewership and all that stuff.
I would love to see Moorhead take on whoever wins or any of the school, whoever wins, whatever. It'd be interesting to see, but it's just also just setting that up would be.
So basically, the 2A champion is truly like the state state champion, like the best team.
Yes, but again, this is another year where like I get a lot of people like the single class idea, but I this is another year where it's a great example of why. Because like Hibbing would never be able to make it in that top 8. So, but we get a chance to see Hibbing. We get a chance to see Montevideo and St. Cloud Cathedral, and Laverne's going to get crushed. I feel bad for Laverne, but there's going to be a couple of really good games. Northfield and Orono is going to be a great game. Would never see those schools in St. Paul Forum for the Class A.
All
so should be fun.
I'm with you.
Well done. All right, Vikings news in a second. More with Ben Leber after this on the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Get down to Tom's Watch Bar in Minneapolis this Friday and join the Power Trip's Meat Sauce for a KFAN Wolves watch party. We'll have the Timberwolves versus Heat live on the big screens, delicious food and drinks, and your chance to secure exclusive KFAN swag and a chance to qualify for Wolves tickets later this season. Get all the details down at KFAN.com, keyword calendar.
Yeah. You know how you see window washers like on the side of the building? You're like, man, that's a crazy job. There's video right now in New York City. These window washers apparently forgot to tie down their cage the way they're supposed to the side of the building.
And it got windy.
Something wasn't attached and it was swinging around and smacking into the building. There was a high wind factor blowing into the building. There's glass pretty much raining all over the sidewalk when we pulled up. It was extremely dangerous for members of the FDNY. I couldn't believe what I was seeing, the fact that they weren't tied off.
I can't imagine.
Yeah, how do you make the mistake?
I don't know. I don't know how you get inside that thing anyway. Are you watching it right now? It's terrifying.
Yeah, the video is nuts. It looks like a wrecking ball. I mean, it looks like the whole platform just kind of flies into the windows, into the glass, and shatters a window. But it looks like they're going to die. It's pretty aggressive.
It's terrible.
Let me see.
Terrifying.
Let's see.
Terrifying.
It hits hard.
Yeah, I know. And look how far off. I mean, how do you have to think you're dead, right?
Yep.
So the firefighters had to break another window, reach through and grab them, and secure the thing to the side of the building. Firefighters, man, badass.
All right, so I know that everybody's like scared of all this this AI and this technology and stuff, but that's a job right there.
Yeah.
Where like we got to find robots to do that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
There's no human beings that need to be dangling off the top of a 100-story building washing windows.
Yeah.
Great point.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
Do they
thanks.
ever come up here and do that?
Sure.
Yeah, you see it all the time.
Yeah, once in a while, they're right outside this window.
Yeah.
Sometimes we wave. Sometimes I press my
cheeks.
Yeah,
No,
on my cheeks.
His schlong.
Yep.
How dare you say that? I would never do that.
Rosie always used to be abnormally impressed. Like,
All
wow,
the time.
look at those guys.
Yeah,
It's like,
pictures.
Rosie, you're
Loved it.
70-something years old. You've seen plenty of window washers.
He didn't care.
He also wanted to show you how high up he was in his building.
Never happened to him yet. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, that's a great point.
Yeah, we need robot window washers. You're right, Ben. I don't know if you guys knew this, but like 300 years ago, we had robot ducks. You ever heard of that?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I remember it well.
Oh, yeah.
So
Talked
if
about
we
it
had
on Friday.
robot ducks 300 years ago,
Robots in.
we need robot window washers, like a Roomba, like a vertical Roomba that goes up and down,
right?
all on its own.
Yeah.
You right.
The Spider-Man of Roombas just cleans windows.
I bet there are people out there who do like doing that job.
Sure.
Too bad. We just took their jobs.
Yeah.
Yep, they can do something else on the ground. They can clean the ground.
Well, if they
No,
want
we
to
have
be up in
Roombas
the
for
air,
that. Never mind.
Let them be up in the air.
Well, then tie down.
Yeah, ta-da!
Time for Vikings news on the Power Trip, presented by
Renko. That's what I call it. Your truck accessory pro store.
All right, Ben, let's talk domino effect for a second.
Yeah.
On
Yummy.
Friday, the Los Angeles Rams of Anaheim and Matt Stafford agreed to a restructured contract. Stafford's group did have talks with the Raiders and Giants, according to reports, but ultimately decided to restructure and stay with the Rams. The Raiders are now reportedly looking into Darnold, Justin Fields, and Russell Wilson, which is interesting because Pete Carroll's the Raiders coach. But again, according to The Athletic, I don't know which reporter, but The Athletic reported that Raiders...
Don Lemois.
Who?
Don Lemois.
Oh, Don Lemois.
Oh.
Yep.
It's the French version of Don Lemon.
That's right.
Yep.
The Athletic reported that Raiders GM John Spytek and minority owner Tom Brady, quote, aren't super high on Sam Darnold and this free agent group. The Raiders do have pick number 6 in round 1, so Cam Ward and Shedeur Sanders are the top 2 quarterbacks due to projections. Most people think Cam for sure is going to be gone by 6, but you never know. Things are weird. Maybe there's smoke screens. Who knows? So the Raiders need a quarterback because they have no one. I think a lot of us, including you, thought that the Rams and the Raiders were pretty logical spots for Darnold. Now that one of them is off the books. And then this other report is that the Raiders aren't super high, and that might be just leverage too. Who knows? Yeah. Do you still think Sam Darnold ends up in Vegas? And if not, where does he go?
If not there, then probably Cleveland. And I could see him really, really working out with Stefanski in that scheme. It would be a good scheme for him to be in. I'm not sure that the elements of playing outside in that stadium would be great later in the season for him. But I think of those are probably the top 2 teams that you have to look at now, with Stafford now staying with the Anaheim Rams. So, it is interesting that, you never know what to believe. I can understand why, if Tom Brady and Spytek are like, we're not super high on him. Well, that's fine. Not every quarterback and every player is for you. But I'm not sure what direction they want to go in, because I'm not sure if I see Tom Brady loving any of these college quarterbacks. We don't know the mindset of Tom Brady, how much influence he has. I'm sure he's got a ton of influence, especially if you're talking quarterbacks. But does Tom try to look at everybody through the lens of himself? Or does it look at sort of the modern NFL quarterback and how you can win with these guys? Because I wouldn't say, Cam Ward is not a prototypical quarterback. I think Shador is more of a pocket passer than he probably gets credit for. But is that what Tom's looking for? I don't know. I guess we got a lot to be seen in this first year with him sort of helping run the show.
After watching a lot of the combine and Saturday, the running backs, the wide receivers, and the quarterbacks all went, this is an awful quarterback draft.
Yeah, it's not great.
It's Jackson Dart and then the rest of them. Jackson Dart, the quarterback from Ole Miss, who I think I think Jackson Dart is better than Sanders. I think he would go higher, as people have said, if Shador was, Shador Anderson. But he's coached well. Dion has coached him super well. But this is a terrible quarterback draft. And if you go through the draft board, as Ben just said, with Cleveland and even New York and the Raiders, a lot of those coaches, including 2-time Coach of the Year, doesn't have the time to develop a bad quarterback in a bad quarterback draft. That's why I just don't know how Sam Darnold comes back. I mean, I don't see at the Giants he doesn't have the time to draft a rookie quarterback.
Not at all. Yeah, I mean, I think Sam's probably loving the fact that Stafford got signed, because I think that he is the number 1 quarterback in free agency and the draft. Yeah. And the only thing with the draft between the two is obviously you're going to have to sign Sam to a way, way bigger deal. But if you've got the cap space and you want to win now and you want the possibilities and the probability of winning now, then I think that you go with Sam Darnold. And so, it could be the Giants, it could be the Browns, it could be the Raiders. He's going to have a lot of suitors, and I think that there's going to be a little bit of a bidding war for him because of everything that you just said, Sauce, that there's just not a lot of guys out there. I mean, I wouldn't even put Aaron Rodgers in that situation. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's probably a one-and-done type of player anyway. If you want any sort of longevity, you go with, what is Sam, 27 years old? You've got a lot of years if he can play anywhere close to what he played with last year.
All right, let's try this. We always do this sarcastically with hockey and Parrish when it comes to NBA, just to see what they know and what they don't know. I want the 4 of you to work together. Let's see if you can do this without getting 3 strikes. So I need a group final answer. Matt Stafford is 191 yards away from hitting 60,000 career passing yards. Almost at 60K. Mm-hmm. Only 9 quarterbacks have ever reached 60,000. He would be number 10. As a team, who are the 9 that are in that 60K group?
Marino.
Final?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he is number 9.
Peyton Manning?
Everybody good with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's number 3.
Recently, would we say, did Phillip Rivers get that much? He had a lot of yards.
Is Brady safe here?
Well, yeah, I mean, from longevity.
Yeah. Let's go Brady.
Brady's number 1.
Yeah. I mean,
How about
Breeze? What about Warren Moon?
Ooh. It's a good one. I mean, he and Elway.
Let's wait on Warren Moon.
Yeah. How do you feel about Elway? Should we stay more recent?
I think he's cute.
Your mic's on.
Hi, Mike.
So far, you have Brady, Manning, and Marino in 0 strikes.
Should we go Breeze, right?
Yeah, Breeze, yeah.
Final answer?
Yes.
Breeze is number 2.
Ooh.
You have the top 3 and number 9. You're missing 4
longevity.
through 8.
How do you feel about
Favre.
Yeah, Favre, good one. Good one, Zach.
Favre?
Yeah.
Final?
Yep.
He's number 4.
Yeah, good one.
Yeah.
Top 4.
How do we feel about a guy like Roethlisberger?
Oh, man.
That's a great guess.
I like it.
Played forever.
But do we have a better option? I don't.
I mean, we got 3
What about
straight.
Rodgers?
Aaron Rodgers? We haven't said him yet. Let's go with Rodgers.
Yeah, Rodgers.
Final?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's number 7.
Yeah.
We're missing 4, 5, and 8.
4, 6, and 8.
4, 6.
Or
and
sorry, 5, 6, and 8. Yep, 5, 6, and 8.
Montana?
I don't know if he had.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Different era.
So far, you have 0 wrong.
Wait, Rodgers makes. I mean, he would go down the field. The Hail Marys alone.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Oh, no, we already said
Yeah, it
Rodgers.
was like we used to said that one.
No, Roethlisberger. I mean.
Oh,
I mean, that's not a bad guess.
What about the
That's
kid who
kind of
played
a
for the
stretch.
Colts who retired?
Aaron
Luck?
Luck?
Yeah.
I don't think he played long enough.
No,
Played long
he didn't
enough,
play
okay.
long enough.
Okay, I'm on the fence with Phillip Rivers and Roethlisberger.
And who'd you say earlier?
Warren Moon.
We haven't said anything about Elway, did we? That was
We
not
did
a
not.
No.
Elway for sure.
Yeah,
Elway's one.
Final.
Yeah.
Final
Right?
Elway?
Yeah, final.
That is your first incorrect guess.
What? Way to go,
Not
Zach.
John
Yeah, way
Elway.
to go, Zach. Jim Kelly? He played long enough?
Oh, Jim.
Ooh, they aired it out.
They aired it out. He played for a long time.
So let's go
Jim Kelly.
Jim Kelly.
Strike 2.
Let's go Jim Carrey. Can we go Jim Carrey?
Should we go Warren Moon?
No. Who are we forgetting that's dumb? Like Patrick Mahomes?
I mean,
No, not yet. No, not yet.
No,
Not even close.
Okay, everybody be cool.
Boy, who are we missing
Who are
here?
we missing? We're missing
Everybody-
somebody
Sorry,
obvious,
everybody, you're
obviously.
screaming
What
at the
about
radio
Dan
right now.
Fouts? Did he play long enough?
Boy,
No.
he was with Eric Coryell.
Bradshaw, he didn't.
What about Brett Favre?
We
Bradshaw
said, yeah.
never was like a
Oh, yeah,
huge
sure, Brett
passer,
Favre,
though.
sorry.
Like, he hit a bunch of Super Bowls.
I just feel like.
Scooch
Who are we-
McNutt?
What
Who are we
about?
missing?
Well, I mean,
Man?
No.
No.
Should we
Come
just go
on.
with Dalton Rivers?
Yeah, let's go Rivers, yeah.
Why not?
Final?
Yeah.
Number 6.
Thank you.
Looky.
What about-
Looky.
Warren Moon.
You're missing 2, and you have 1 strike left.
Yeah,
I'll
missing
go.
number
That's
5
fine.
and
I'll
number
go.
8.
I'll go with Warren Moon. If you feel strongly about Warren Moon,
how
then
long did he
yes.
play?
I mean, he played forever, but he did play. Didn't
When
he
did-
play in
when
the
did he play?
Canadian Football League for a while too?
Yeah. What year? What years did he play though?
What about Aikman?
Aikman's not bad.
Romo?
Can't believe we haven't thought about Aikman. How do we feel? But yeah, I feel like they were. I mean, they did have obviously some stud receivers and tight ends.
Steve Young?
Steve Young could be up there too.
Cousins?
Steve Young. I think Steve Young.
I don't know if
You don't know?
I don't know
either, actually.
I'll go with either. I'll go with either Warren Moon or Aikman.
Let's go Warren Moon then.
Yeah, let's go Warren Moon.
Final?
Yep.
Strike 3.
Son of bitches.
Should have gone with your instinct, Benjamin. Roethlisberger,
Yes.
number 5. And then the
should've
one I
thought harder.
don't think anybody mentioned number 8. Matt Ryan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I would not have thought about that.
Matt Ryan.
Would not have thought about that.
So
at all.
Matthew Stafford, though, is 191 yards away from joining the 60K club.
Well, damn.
So outside of a significant injury, he'll get it next year.
Let me just throw this out there real quick because I know it's been talked about. The whole sign and trade thing with Sam Darnold. I think the one thing that it has been pulled off more than a couple times in the NFL because it's not like the NBA. But the thing that I think where you can get caught up in is the whole tampering bit. Because technically, I think when it comes to the CBA, you're not supposed to negotiate anything before he signs his franchise tag. So he'd have to
That's a great point.
sign his franchise tag without knowing that the Raiders, the Giants, or somebody's there, and his agent can't allude to the fact that they have a suitor, and neither can the Vikings. So they just have to, in a vacuum, say, "Hey, you signed this franchise tag? Sure. And he signs a franchise tag, and then they can start talking. So I think it becomes it can be done.
So that's one of those things where you got to tamper without making it obvious that you tampered, even though everyone knows you tampered.
Yeah.
Which is basically how every deal in the NFL works. It's just, you just can't be dumb and get caught.
You can't be dumb and get caught, and you can't have multiple teams really vying for him, because the losing team could very easily report to the league like, we heard that you had this deal done before the franchise tag was started. And if they've got evidence, then everybody's in trouble.
Which is why a week from today at 11 a.m., about 11:15, one of those deals will break that isn't official till Wednesday, and one team will go, wait a minute.
Yeah, wait a minute.
You negotiated that in 15 minutes? So, yeah.
It really hurt the Falcons.
Yeah, right.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah, good point.
They had a great season, too.
Yeah, right. It did hurt them.
Yeah, good. They can bite wiener.
Yeah, what he said.
Dogs, wiener dogs. I don't bite dogs. Please stop. Don't bite wiener dogs.
You're rolling in the wrong direction.
Just don't bite.
More of the power trip after this on The Fan.
I just don't like the Falcons, is what I'm trying to say.
The Fan.